Hello and welcome back all of you my dear students to our another video of our chapter that is soils. Now you see in today's video we have to learn a little bit about what are the different kind of uses of this soil. Now in the previous videos, like previous two videos, you have learnt about how the soil is formed. It is from its parent rock, then climatic condition, then again you have seen about the biotic materials, and the fourth element that we require is time. So you see this is what makes this soil from the rocks. Now you see in the next video you might have learnt about one activity that you had to do about this growing of the plant in your one of a pot. Now I hope you might have tried doing this activity, because you see in today's video we are going to learn not much about geography but about history of how did we came to use this soil and how is the settlement of human life depending on the type of soil that we are finding in particular areas. So in today's video I am going to tell you a little bit background of how did humans have made the settlements, and how did we found all these different types of areas. Like you see, you might have felt that in particularly one city a lot of people are living there, and in different city, in a different area, the population of the people living there is very less. So why does this thing happen? So that is what we will study today. Now before starting I would like to tell you about history, as I told you. So let's go back to the old age, stone age, and I will try to explain you something about the life of this man. Now you see what happened is that when the stone age man was there around about 20-30,000 years ago, he used to live like migrate a lot. Okay, he used to live at one place, then find some food on the trees, like if he found some fruits and some leaves he would eat that. Then he would like to hunt some some prey, and like he would like to hunt hens and different animals, like you see you find in the wild life jungles. Okay, so he used to like kill those animals for his food, and then he used to find some trees which had fruits so that he could eat those fruits. Now what happened eventually, once he was living in a particular area for a few time, okay, let's say few months. So what happened, the plants around him, when he used to eat all these fruits, after a certain period of time all these fruits were emptied and there was nothing. So what happened is that then he again migrated to another place. Okay, now at one place all the food is finished. Now he will go around to the another place, and he will migrate from this place to this place for getting the food only. Now why this thing is important for us, that I will tell you in very short period of amount of time. So you see, this basically form the culture of migrating from one place to another place for finding the resources that we require for our livelihood. Okay, now what are these resources? The main resources, like I hope you know, the basic needs of man are food, water and shelter, okay, and clothing also. So these four things are the basic resources that we all need to survive. So if in one place there is no food available, then what is the point in living that place? Okay, so we live these places. Now by the time like I told you about the stone age time, agriculture was not known to this human. Okay, so why did he migrated from one place to another place? Because I told you the food in one place was finished and then he had to travel to another place to get his food. Now what is agriculture? agriculture is nothing but growing our own food. Okay, so until the time came that he understood about agriculture, he was only migrating from one place to another place. Okay, then a time came, like you see, he would used to circulate in particular area. Okay, like he would used to live in particular 100 to 200 or 500 square kilometers of area every year, and then he would migrate in circles. Now what happened, in one season he was here, then he ate some fruits and threw the seeds somewhere here around, and then he kind of demarcated his area where he is living in that particular season. Then in the next season he went to another place, then he lived there, then again he ate some fruits and then he threw the seeds over here and there. He demarcated his area and then again moved toward another place. Now every season he would used to live in different places. Now what happened, let's say he was in summer here, in winter he was here, okay, sorry, not winter, monsoon he was here, and then in winter he was at another place. Now again summer is back in this season. Now what happened, he again came to this particular first place where he was already living. Now what happened, he saw that when he had like in the last season, when he ate the fruits and threw away the seeds on the soil or on the ground, he saw that there are some small plants that are growing where at the place where he threw the seeds. Now due to this discovery, he found out that he could be using this technique to grow his own food from the soil. Okay, how? By sowing the seeds in the particular soil, and then he could kind of grow his own food. So that led to the thought of settlement. Okay, before that he was only migrating from one place to another place, but the discovery of how the process of agriculture is, or how we can grow our own food, this discovery led to man for settlement. Okay, so what he found out? He found out that he can grow his own food. Now we are ready to go into more details about the soils. So you see, he found out that at particular place, in particular season, in particular type of soil, he could grow a particular type of food or a crop. So it was not like that in every type of soil he could use to grow every type of food. It was not like that. Okay, he could use a particular type of seed, then he could use a particular type of season, and then he could use a particular type of soil. Okay, so that things were limited. So the variety that which we grow our agricultural crops on, that is limited to the place where we are, to the place, I mean to say, to the position on the earth, then to the climate, and then to the type of soil. So you see, let's take an example that you all know. Now tell me, what is Jalgaon famous for? Okay, I hope you know all where is Jalgaon. So Jalgaon is basically famous for growing bananas. Now this, our Jalgaon, is the banana capital of India. Okay, it is said like that. Okay, it is banana capital of India because in this district the soil type is such that it is very favorable for the crops, okay, or the plants of banana to get the nutrients from it, and it could grow this particular type of plant in very much efficient manner because the temperature is also right. Again, the fertility of the soil and the minerals that are getting from nutrients and minerals that are present in the soil are also favorable for that particular plant. And you see, the most of farmers in this Jalgaon district are growing that stuff only. Okay, they are growing bananas only. Now let's talk about Shahada. Like, what do you know about Shahada? Which factories are here? Okay, or let's say which types of crops are grown maximum in our areas. So you all know there is a sugar factory in our city. So it shows that we have abundance of the nutrients that could grow sugarcane in our area. So that is what it is. That is why it is important for us to know about this soil. Because of this soil, it is going to be decided that what type of crops we will grow, what type of life the people that are living there will have, what kind of education, what kind of occupation these people will do, okay, or which type of farming these people will do. Now you see, in the places where this type of agricultural specification is there, the ways for development of industries is very maximum in this place. Now you see in Gujarat, where there is availability of mangoes, okay, in that places you might find a lot of industries are based upon mangoes. It may be pickles, it may be mango chocolates, mango juice. Again, export of mango is very much highly done in this, from this Gujarat side. Again, in Maharashtra you see there are crops like jawar and bajra. These crops are grown in a lot of like in an abundance of amount. So Maharashtra is exporting these certain crops. Again, in Shahada, as I told you, sugarcane factory is there. Again, in Prakasha, you also know there is a big sugar factory. Okay, why these two places have these sugar factories? Because there is abundance of nutrients that will support the growth of sugarcane in our place. So that is why people of Shahada are said to be, they are very sweet people. I'm just kidding. So this is the reason that you have to understand why these different types of soil are playing so much important role in our lives. Okay, so I will just quickly revise all these things that we have discussed today. So first of all, I told you about the history of how did we know the importance of soil and why did we started to cultivate and preserve this particular soil. Okay. Then second, I told you about this human life, that how he was living. First, like he was migrating from one place to another place, and then after a time when he got the knowledge of agriculture, he settled down to particular one place, and then he started agriculture there. Now you see, this man didn't require to kill animals for his food. So what happened? Eventually he started domesticating these animals to his way and to his use. Okay, so you see, he only killed the animals that were threat to him. Okay, like wild animals like tigers and all these different animals that could harm that could harm the humans. So now you see, dogs do not do much harm to us. Then cows, buffaloes, bullocks, sheep, goats, horses, camels, again a lot of different animals. Like these animals don't harm the humans. So that is why as soon as the man got to know how to do agriculture, he started to domesticate these animals, because now he didn't require to kill them for his food. So instead of killing them for his food, he used them for growing his own food. You see, that is the nature of evolution of our planet. Okay, and then lastly I told you about agriculture and different types of like how the different areas are kind of affecting the different types of crops in that particular region according to the climate and to the availability of water and another resources. So that are the three different things that we have studied today, and in the next video we will try to study about different types of soil. What are the different types of soil in our on our earth? Okay, basically we will see in Maharashtra and all those different areas. Okay, and how these different types are supporting which kind of crops, and how do we use particularly these soils for our benefits. Either we use this soil for mining purpose, or we use this soil for agriculture purpose. What do we do of this soil and which crops do we grow? That is what we will see in our next video. Until then, take care and have a nice week.